Hey there, folks. Nice to be chatting with you again. And it's Graham Cooper here from Cooper and Cooper Investment Property Solutions. Our website is www.cooperandcooper.com.au. Please feel free to visit us and like us, and we're very grateful for whatever you can do to assist us to meet the market. Look, I did speak earlier in a video about suitability, the demographic age group that would be best suited to getting involved in the real estate investment market. And of course, look, there aren't any really major restrictions, but ideally somewhere between the ages of 18 to 55, and mainly that's to do with the time frames of property cycles and of course your borrowing capacity in relation to the lenders and your ability to meet those repayment requirements, and that's why the upper age range gets a little bit sensitive as far as the lenders are concerned, because you know you're basically running out of time. They essentially assess that you know you at retirement age you may not have a job, obviously, and you may have retired, and you may not have the funds available to invest, and certainly not the funds available to service a loan. So yes, so look, I encourage particularly the younger folk. Look, I started in my early 20s, so that's it's 50 years ago, and giving it away there, and I probably could have started earlier, but and I, just to give you a bit of my background, I didn't have a high education. I left school at a young age. I didn't qualify for anything really. I left school at 14 because my teachers told my parents that I was not the academic type, and I would never really amount to much, and the fact that I repeated what is now known as Year 7, and they were going to demote me to a lower class. You look, that was just a case that I discovered many years later that in fact my brain was quite active, and it still is hopefully, and in fact I was getting bored at school. They weren't giving me enough information. They weren't keeping my interest and teaching me what I was interested in, and the subjects that I excelled in were strange, like Greek mythology and English, and written English, and some history in terms of Egypt and Egyptology and things like that. So so I basically educated myself after I left school, which is 1962. But anyway, coming back to the subject at hand, which is investing and the age of investing. So I encourage you, if you are just coming up to that specified, as they say by law, that adult age of 18, that don't be afraid. Just make some inquiries. By all means, get in touch with us and find out what the possibilities are, because that's the only way that you'll move on in life, is to educate yourself about these things and about what you want to do. If you have a specific interest in something, whatever it be, whether it's real estate or the shared market or anything else that you're interested in, if you have a passion for it, and I stress that word passion. If you're fortunate enough to have a passion for something, then then run with it. Learn all you can about it, whatever it may be, and become the best at it. As they say, put your 10,000 hours in, and you'll be an expert. And that I'm very fortunate. I'm very fortunate that I have a passion for property. It always fascinated me from an early age. Not specifically the investing side, but just property in general. I mean, I was fascinated with older properties too in my early years, and historic homes and things like that, and that led me on to getting involved in general real estate and I've done many years in exhibition homes, general real estate, on the auctioneering side, and of course then in the later years into the advising side, and which is where I am now. And didn't establish my company, our family company, until 1982. But in fact, I was involved in property as early as 1972. So I encourage you to please, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to ask the questions. There's a gentleman out in the internet at the moment who has made an absolute fortune just by reminding people to ask the questions. Because if you don't ask the questions, you won't get the answers. And if you don't get the answers, you'll forever be wondering and wishing and yearning when you could be, in fact, earning. Okay? So, look, contact us by all means. Go to our website, www.cooperandcooper.com.au. Contact us, fill in the contact form, even subscribe to our newsletter. It's all free, not going to cost you anything, but it can change your life. So get in touch with us. We're always happy to hear from you. We are operating 7 days a week, so I'm checking my emails every day, and we're here for you. So please do yourself a favour, do your family a favour. If you if you have a wife, a partner, or whatever, get involved. Make the best of this time, because let me remind you that usually from about the age of 65, and that's why they say you retire then. Your life becomes quite challenging, and not so much financially, although most of the population, about 80% of them, are financially challenged by having to go on to the pension, but health-wise as well. So at the moment you're reasonably fit and healthy, I trust, and make the best of it while you can. Time waits for no man or woman. So get in touch with us. Go to our website, www.cooperandcooper.com.au. Fill in the contact form. We'll be most happy to hear from you, and most happy to help you on your way to a very comfortable life. Okay, so it's Graham Cooper here from Cooper & Cooper signing off, and talk to you again soon. Have a great day. Stay safe and stay well. Bye for now.